Flower was a 5-star, 5-diamond Reliant Chateau hotel. They recruited me out of San Diego to go open their spa and run the food service outlets. So I went out there. They brought me out, my family and I, out there for a week, spent time in the hotel, and then we talked, discussed it. I cooked. They liked what I did, so then they hired me to come out to Connecticut and run the Mayflower Inn and Spa. And in the process, we got best spa in the country, best spa in the nation, through 4 or 5 different magazines and local accolades, New York Times, the whole deal. It's fun. I'm a personal chef now. It's been a progression. I was actually a personal chef back in Wisconsin when I first started cooking, but at that point I was full of piss and vinegar, had lots of energy to burn, and working in that kind of environment was not enough for me. But now with the family and the love of the outdoors and surfing, it's perfect for me. So they chose me because of my spa background. Of all the chefs that they had cook, they chose me because of my attitude, for one, my love of seasonal food, my love of healthy food. Through the process of me working for the family here, Michael is the man of the house. He has lost over 50 pounds. He was diabetic. He's no longer on his diabetic medication. He had high blood pressure. That has decreased as well, to the point where he doesn't need his medication. And that's through diet and exercise on his part. But I attribute that to working with good food, working in a healthy manner, avoiding the fats, avoiding the sugars. And he is diabetic, so I don't use a lot of sugar. And she is sodium intolerant. So with the two, I'm doing no sodium, no sugar, or low glycemic. Well, the farm to table thing is awesome. You know, the fresher the better. I think that one thing that should be expanded upon that is colorful cuisine as well. The more colors you have in your diet, the better balanced your diet's going to be. The more vitamins and nutrients you're going to get, the fresher the product is going to be the same as well. But balance the colors with the flavors, and you'll have a much more balanced diet too. I'm going to get in trouble for this. My thing is, I know people say don't trust a skinny chef. Mine is the opposite approach. Don't trust a fat chef. And the reason being is because they're malnourished in one way or another. If you're healthy, you're going to be a little trim, you're going to be a little fit, you're going to carry your weight in a good way. But when you see a person that's overweight, they're not eating properly in one fashion or another. I know I'm going to get a lot of grief for that, but that's my belief. It's about the technique. So for example, say you're going to make a corn chowder. Most people use a cream base. So what I'll do is I'll roast my corn, take it out of the husk, pull it off the cob, and then those cobs I'll turn into a corn stock. So it's fortified, so it's even stronger. But you need to manipulate the food in ways to bring the flavor out. That's one of them. Acids are another. Umami flavors are another. So there's ways to do it, but you have to be smart about it and be thoughtful about how you do it. Well, mushrooms are great. You can do a mushroom broth, a mushroom stock, and then reduce it down until it's a syrup. And then use that instead of salt. And it's gonna, and for example, celery, okay? Celery has a high salt content, so put some celery in there too. Put a little lemon juice in there too. Lemon tastes a little salty too. But that will also give the appearance or the flavoring of a seasoned food. So acids help a lot, and bring out the umami stuff. I have so many favorite ingredients that they're too numerous to list. But anything that comes out of the ground, it stems from the earth, and it starts there. And whatever, we could say whatever seasoning there is, but it's manipulated. Anything that's fresh is where I like to start. It's more about going to the markets and seeing what's available, going to the farms and seeing what's available, and then making my menus around that. For me, I design my menus produce, then protein. So whatever the produce is there, that's how I plan my meal. Advice I could give to people about food and tips is just don't be afraid of it. Don't fear the food. Embrace your mistakes and learn from your mistakes. Because if you don't make mistakes, you're not going to get better. Don't